Good evening.
Wait, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
You want to do it with me?
No, sure. Let's
Start again.
Boy.
Okay, there we go. Pumpkins. Yeah.
Shop Live with Mimi and Russ. And you can tell that Russ is not with us tonight. He's
Russ
over
grew
here
a lot of hair.
Observing. Yes, he's gone blonde. So we're doing our Made in North Carolina Artist Series, and we're happy to have Tracie Langley with us tonight. Tracie's a dear friend. She's a travel buddy. She's a neighbor.
I know all the things.
Yes, a lot of facets, and so she has very kindly offered to join us. She just had a really busy weekend party with a niece's engagement party, which was a lot of fun.
It was maybe too much fun.
It was a lot of fun. y'all have good parties. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Tracie's gonna show us some of the beautiful projects that she's done with Stamp It Up, and if you want to just tell everybody a little bit about what Stamp It Up is and how long you've been the chief stamper.
Well, I don't know that I'm a chief stamper, but so Stamp It Up started in 1988 by two sisters who wanted something crafty that was a home party kind of thing, and so they started it, the two of them, and it has grown into a multi-million-dollar ridiculous amount. And there are demonstrators all over the world. There's demonstrators in North America, Europe, and in South Pacific.
Wow.
So somewhere around 50,000, I think, right now. I don't know what the exact number is.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you say demonstrators, what is demonstrators?
So we are a direct sales business. So basically, it's like a Tupperware party. But for now, instead of doing like that, we hold classes and retreats and events, and you can buy our products. Or you can go to events and just make the projects there. So you don't have to have consumable, you don't have to have a huge space to have a craft room. You can just come and craft and enjoy being together with other people who like to be crafty. My husband says that it is my excuse to get together with my girlfriends and drink wine. So yeah, and
It's worked out well.
And it's a tax write-off at that point. So I love that part.
It's working out okay, right?
Yeah. So I've been doing it since for 21 years. It was 21 years, and I've had the opportunity to travel to Germany and California. We're getting ready to go to California. We actually had the North American conference here in Raleigh last March. It was last March. So it's a great opportunity to just meet a lot of really cool people. I have friends from all over the world now, which is super cool. So we love that.
Tracie has a nice studio set up at her home, and she's let me come over from time to time. We did some Christmas ornaments one year.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, which was a lot of fun, but it introduced me to all that she does, and the Stamp It Up I would have like a block warehouse size of
I could do
tools
that.
and papers and that type of thing.
I could do that too.
But just learning what Tracie does, she's so creative, and there's all these tools that Stamp It Up has to form patterns on paper. And what she's going to show you tonight, when she was unpacking, I was like, oh my goodness. It's just every time I see something, I'm so impressed. Yeah. And there's nothing nicer, when you're sending cards, to get a handwritten envelope in your mailbox. It happens so seldom. I don't even hardly get mail anymore. So it's nice when you open your mailbox and there's a beautiful envelope, and you open it up and you've got a beautiful card.
And it's personal. Somebody handmade that card.
Yeah.
It's not going into the drugstore and grabbing
Right.
some off the shelf.
And it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is you don't have to have any skill to do this. You don't have to feel like you're crafty. You don't have to have a ton of stuff, like I was saying. So the funniest thing that happened for me this year was that my mom is 80. She's 81 now, but in January when she was 80, we're on the phone one day and she says, hey, I'd like to have some Valentine's cards for my ladies at work. Well, my mother still goes to work 2 days a week at 81 years old. And I said, Mom, I've got a conference coming up. I'm holding a retreat. I just don't have time to make cards for you, but I have this little kit. I'll just show you one. This isn't the exact one I sent her, but I have a paper pumpkin kit that I get every month. And so what if I'll redirect this? Because the best thing about Paper Pumpkin is if you're traveling, you can take a break. You don't have to get it that month. So it's a subscription club. we know the theme. We don't know exactly what we're getting every month. But so you basically can take a break, or if you're traveling and you want to send it, if you're going to your you're going to go see your grandkids, your grandmother, or whatever, or you want to send it to somebody else for a month, you can do that. So I told her, I'm going to send it to you, and if you make the Valentine's cards, then I'll send you a paper pumpkin kit every month from now on. But if you don't make it, I'm never sending you another thing. Well, she's now made more cards and sent them than I had this year. And we have a fun segment. Actually, we have to film ours tomorrow that we do Stamping with My Mom. She had no experience whatsoever, hadn't really stamped at all. She's crafty. She's a little crafty. She cooks and sews and makes beautiful wedding cakes. But anyways, so she loved the little kit. So I was going to show you guys. So when she got her little kit, she basically, they're really pretty. They pack them so pretty. So she would get a little, would get a little kit. Am I good, Gabby? Right there? Okay. And they're always packed, and they have different themes. And you get, the only thing you need of your own is scissors and a piece of typing paper to cover your work surface, I would always recommend. So you get all these little supplies, and for this one it made 9 cards. And then you have ink and stamps to use for a later project. So we love this for beginners, or if you're a grandparent or an aunt and uncle who have a child who you want to buy a crafty gift for. My nieces love these. They started doing them when they were about 8. They could do them by themselves.
So that's nice. So you started accumulating each month the different molds and ink stamps.
Yeah. So you can collect a little. So we love that.
Reusable?
Yeah, you can actually buy re-inkers. I have ink pads that are 20 years old and still work. So that you can re-ink them.
So this is a subscription.
That one is a subscription.
So what is the cost of that?
It's about $26 a month. It varies on where you live in the country based on taxes.
Right.
So it's about $26 a month. But you can buy a yearly subscription, and you save money doing that. So we love that.
For that, you get how many cards out of that?
That one you get 9. Sometimes it's gift bags, sometimes it's tags. It kind of varies. One of them one time was a calendar. So it kind of varies what you get. But if you ever get one you don't like, you can return it and they'll give you your money back.
That sounds like a great value, because I'm sitting here thinking about when I go buy cards for my wife over here, my beautiful, lovely wife.
Yeah.
I spend $5 to $9 or $10, sometimes more than that.
Yeah.
And they're off the shelf that anybody can pick
Right.
up. But you're saying you're creating it, you can do little
You can do whatever you want to do to it. You can make it exactly like the sample, or you can.
So you're gonna have to go start making cards.
Yeah.
I like this. That sounds fun.
Actually, we have had what did we call it? Manly men make Mother's Day cards and manly men make Valentine's cards. Maybe we need to resurrect that.
I
think so.
You
I think so. And we did it at a bar. So there you go. Yeah. So along with the kids and stuff, I do virtual events every month and live events. So you can, if you don't live in Raleigh, you can join us for some virtual events. If you're in Raleigh and you want to come do something together, we can do that too. You want to show them so let's do that one since we talked about kits. So another thing that we do is we have a thing called the kits collection, and these you can pick yourself. You can see all the stuff in it. So this is one that's for fall, and I have opened and used this, and I'll show you why. So this one makes a little garland for like your table or your mantle for like Thanksgiving this fall. And it has all these pieces, and so it has this one you do all hot glue. You don't have to have anything except a hot glue gun pretty much. And all the directions are here, and then they do really great videos.
So it looks like these shapes
They just pop
punch
out. Just
They
pops
punch
out, and you just put it together. So that's a super great, great activity or great way to make something personalized. So you can personalize that. Oh, I was going to show you, I love the acorns.
You would have loved this, Gabrielle. When we were little, we had the whole family over. We used to.
Oh, I've scavenged some of the. Anyway, there's really cool acorns. I'll show you those in a second.
We used to make these banners. Remember that, Gabrielle, on the garage? I had this paper that, I guess it was old, the printouts. What were those printers called, Russ?
The dot matrix.
Yeah, the dot matrix. So Gabrielle and her cousins would make these banners for the whole family, and it was so cute.
So I didn't want to make the garland. Because I wanted to have an upcoming event
is so beautiful.
For some of my friends.
Yeah.
And this is actually a kit that I've created out of the pieces.
Wow.
And I'm doing a class on November 22nd live, but if you love it and you want one of your own to do at home, I will ship it to you anywhere in America. The live class is $45, and the mail by mail is $55, and that does include all your postage.
Isn't that sweet?
So it was fun. It took about 2 hours.
It's beautiful.
So that's been my thing. That's been my project of the week.
Well, I like your project a little bit better than theirs that they put in the box. This is beautiful, and I love the acorns and everything.
I love the acorns. That's like my favorite part of the whole thing.
There's a lot of acorns on the ground this year. You could have
I
come to
could
my
have.
yard.
Well, I know. Maybe I should try that next time.
So if you're joining us now, this is my friend Tracie Langley, where she's one of our featured North Carolina artists that we're doing Made in North Carolina in October. And Tracie is with Stamp It Up. So this is what we're going to go through the night, just show you some of the different beautiful projects and things that Tracie and her company do.
Yeah. So do we do a couple more cards, or do you want to? Are we cut to Gabby?
Let's do. Why don't you do the?
Should we pre-Gabby?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna pre-Gabby. So in honor of Gabby and her carrots and cocktails, I brought a whole series of cards that all feature cocktails just for Gabby.
Oh.
So there's one. And this is one of our stamp sets and matching paper. It's called a suite. So it has all these pieces. It has stamps and paper and little embellishments that all go together. And this one's kind of a fancy fold. It's a little bit different.
It's so cute.
Isn't that cute? And then there's that one.
But I know a lot of the cards might be blank inside, but she has her
sometimes I do
with her ink and her stamps.
Hang on, I'll see.
There's messages.
Well, you're gonna laugh. So most of the time I wait and put mine in, and I write it and then I glue it in. I'll try to
I
find
like
one
how
that's-
this one opens.
I love that. It's
got
book
the
fold.
board. Yeah, I like that one.
And then this is kind of a fun one. This is a little fancy fold.
Fancy fold. in the
Fancy
book
fold. We love that.
We'll learn all the terms here.
And then that's another fun one. So those are our Gabby cards.
Cutie.
They're cute, and they're Gabby cards because we're gonna go to Carrots and Cocktails. We kind of pre-gamed a little bit.
We did pregame, and it's delicious. The gin version.
Yes, this is called the
Blood and
Sand.
That's it.
Look, we paid attention.
Olay, because it has something to do with the bull. So let's go to Carrots and Cocktails.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Carrots and Cocktails. I'm your host, Gabrielle. It's Halloween week, and quite frankly, I could care less. I'm just not your big Halloween girl. So on that note, I'd like to do something maybe a little innuendo towards that kind of Halloween theme without being super apple cidery or maple or any of that pumpkin mess. So I'm bringing back a libation from 1920s era during the Prohibition. This is called a Blood and Sand. This was actually named after a bullfighting movie that came out at the time called Blood and Sand. The blood represents scotch in the cocktail, and the sand is orange juice. And just to give it a little extra innuendo, we put blood orange juice in this. So let's go make our Halloween-ish cocktail. To begin, you're gonna go ahead and add an ounce of scotch into your favorite cocktail shaker. This is a not very peaty scotch, so it's gonna be nice and smooth. And next you're going to need Luxardo, which is a cherry liqueur. It's got a little bit of herbal notes to it. It's very unique tasting. I like it a lot. You need an ounce of that directly into your shaker. Next, you are going to need sweet vermouth, about a half an ounce. Beautiful. And finally, we're going to use blood orange juice. Fresh Market hooked me up and had it freshly squeezed. You need about a half an ounce. If you like it a little orangier, add some more. Okay, go ahead and throw your ice in here, and we're gonna shake it like you love it. About 30 seconds or so. You want to get that nice and diluted, nice and chilly, nice and incorporated and beautiful. Fabulous. Now go ahead and grab your icy frozen coupe glass out of the freezer, and you're gonna directly pour your beautiful Blood and Sand cocktail. I'm using a double strainer. There's a little bit of pulp in my blood orange juice, and I'm just not about that pulp life. So we're gonna use a double strainer here. And if you wanted to make it even redder, if you can find herring cherry liqueur, it'll give it more of that kind of blood color we're looking for, but my liquor store let me down today. But it'll still taste delicious. Add a little orange twist to it. And just for fun too, I love a Luxardo cherry, so I'm going to add one as well, just as a little garnish and a snack for later. Just like so. Poof! Cheers!
Oh, okay. Our view is okay.
Hey.
Over there? Okay, hi.
All right, welcome back. We are enjoying your cocktail, Gabrielle. The
It's so
original recipe called for scotch. I think we made some with bourbon, and when Tracie got here, we was like, let's try gin.
Gin,
So
I think gin wins.
I like the gin
I think
too.
gin wins.
But that blood orange juice, you can get it at Fresh Market, by the way, in a little orange juice container. So good job.
Good job, Gaddy.
And I love the color for Halloween. You can see Tracie and I are.
We are decked out.
That's right. Now you were supposed to change your
wait,
shirt
hang on.
after you had your. She's gonna go
I
from.
don't want to be inappropriate on Facebook. Okay. So, okay, now we're bad witching it. Okay, there you
It's
go.
so cute. You
Works
need
for
to
everything.
You need to buy those shirts for everybody.
I know. I wish I could find them. I haven't had this one for a while. So, all right.
Tracie is with Stamp It Up if you're just joining us, and if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for joining us tonight. Tracie's brought her little crafty thing, so she's going to do a demo for you.
Very quick crafty thing.
Looking holiday-ish
Okay,
over here.
so we want to show them the finished product first, or make them wait? Make them wait? Let's make them wait.
It's your
Okay.
show.
Okay. Woo! All
your
right.
show now.
Be careful what you wish for. Okay, so we are going to start out. We're going to make a little. It's called a pocket envelope, and we're going to use one piece of designer series paper. This is a Stamp It Up paper that's double-sided. And we're not cutting anything. We're going to just fold and score and make a really cool, something you could use for giving gifts or a party favor or anything. So I'm going to do it really fast.
It is cute. I was when she showed me the finished. Go ahead.
Oh,
this finished
hello.
product. I thought that would be such a nice little hostess gift or something hand a teacher or just somebody in your
So-
life that you want to remember them with a gift.
And I actually used this particular project hang on, I got to make sure I'm on the bottom because it is directional paper. Okay. No, that's the wrong one. I got to go this way.
So she's got this. I guess this
It's called a Simply Scored, and this is a exclusive Stampin' Up tool that we make. And basically, I can mark where I wanted to score. So if I did like 20 of these for a party, and I just put my pins in and went zip, and that's how fast it went. So that's like the hardest part of this whole project.
That's the hardest part.
That's the hardest part. I should have made you do it. No pressure, Mimi. Okay, so I need a bone folder. So this is another Stampin' Up product that we love. It's called our bone folder, and this is like this is a must. This is like when you're a new stamper, you definitely want to add this to if you start accumulating.
And like this tool and the one you just put what do you call it? Scoring.
The scoring,
That you scored with almost to me could be very old world tools.
Yeah.
That are still being used in modern times.
Yeah. Jay actually uses, he has a scoreboard at his office because my husband owns a printing company and he actually has a scoreboard and a bone folders in his office if he's like doing pamphlets. He also sends those out for me to score. All right, so there's the basis for our pocket.
Okay.
How hard was that?
That,
Pretty easy, right?
wow. I'm sweating.
I know,
here.
are you sweating? Okay,
Yes.
so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna just make a little collar fold here. So this will be how we'll get part of our pocket. We're gonna grab our bone folder back in.
And that's it's such a nice quality paper.
I love our paper. I love that all of our products, if you buy, we have cute names for all of our products. So we're gonna use Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green tonight. But if you buy ink or markers or ribbon or paper, the colors all match. So it's kind of like granimals for stamping. All right, so we've got our little collar fold. So what's gonna happen now is we've got a pocket there. We'll end up with a pocket here, and we'll end up with a pocket here. And all we have to do is add some adhesive to get that. And this is like duct tape for stamping. It's a must. This is called tearing
We
tape.
used that when we made the ornaments.
We did, yeah. Good.
All kinds
memory.
of little tape things, and then there were like little foam risers to do. Oh, you've got them over there too.
Yeah.
That was fun. The Joshua tree ornaments.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that.
It was fun seeing what do we have like a dozen people that.
Oh, we had like 25.
A lot of people.
Because we had an ornament for every day of Advent.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a must-have tool too. I love this one. So this is a take your pick tool. I've actually used this to take painter's tape off when I was painting a wall in my
Oh, really?
studio. Yeah. All right, so we're just, and it doesn't matter. It didn't matter which side was up, and I'm only putting adhesive on one side. So there's that adhesive. I'm gonna tuck that adhesive back in there.
So feel free if you have any questions for Tracie to put them in the comments.
Or if you've made this and you know a better way to make it, email me. Don't tell me in front of other people. You'll make me cry. All right, and then I'm just going to add a little bit more adhesive.
But isn't that a beautiful thing about this? All of the projects, and you know, it just is there a right? Is there a wrong? It's all you know.
No, mostly there isn't. There's a couple of times that I say, okay, you know, please do everything in this order, and if that's the case, I tell people, you know, but most of the time, you know, I say, you know, here's the basic directions. If you want to fold your stuff first, fold your stuff first. If you want to stamp your stuff first, stamp your stuff first. And oh, by the way, I'm nice and neat about everything else in my life, but I'm a messy crafter. All right, so I'm just going to fold that. So we have our basic pocket.
It's kind of like a sleeping bag.
It's kind of like a sleeping bag. Are we good on time, Gabby?
We're fine.
Okay. So
Time is no excuse.
time is okay. So the next thing we're going to do is just very quickly, we're going to stamp a couple things to make our tag. If I can find the things that I'm looking for. Okay.
So now you've got 2 pockets here. So
And there's one in the middle. There's one, a little teeny one right there.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he tucks in. And you could add one to the back. This is Memento ink, and this is like my go-to. I like love it because you can color. You can't do watercolor with it, but it's great with our markers, and I'll show you why. So we're just going to do a little stamp at that. I'm going to get that out of the way.
And when I've done this with Tracie before, I was so impressed how clean everything is. It's like I've worked with paints and inks before where you get it all over you and all
that
over
can
things.
happen sometimes too. All right, so we're going to stamp our little tree. And I do like to do all my stamping at once. So we're going to just stamp a little tag, and we're going to try to not get.
What's that say?
It says "Be Jolly."
Be jolly.
And we're just going to just.
Because you're supposed to be jolly during
And
the
hopefully we didn't get.
holidays.
Oh, look, it was good. We didn't get any edges. Okay, so we'll clean all that up at the end. That's easy. So if I wanted my tree die cut, which is I don't know what. Oh, so
And it's just dry as soon as you.
it's dry as soon as we do it with this ink. So at home, I would take my little tree and I would run. I have a machine that's a cut and emboss machine, and I would cut that out. And this is like just a little
played with
blade,
that with Tom.
which
That
is
was cute.
super fun.
So you could just give it like the little edges, like
So, magic of TV. There's one that's already done.
poof.
Poof, it's done. So I have to show you the cutest little thing. So there's a little star in here, and so I die cut this little star, but before I cut the paper, I covered it with a piece of packing tape so it's shiny. So I love that.
Oh, there you go.
And I'm not going to color the whole thing, but I'm going to show you how quick and easy these are to color. So these are our alcohol markers that are Stampin' Up! Exclusive. And this is Melon Mambo, which is one of my faves.
So once you get involved, you can go to the website and just order the pens.
Yeah.
Or
you can
things
call,
come
or you
in
can call
kits,
me.
or-
Some things come in kits. These pens actually come in sets of 2, so you have a light and a dark. So that was the dark one for Melon Mambo. And then, okay, so I'm going to admit, Mimi paints beautifully. I can't paint to save my life. So, but what I love about these is that I can actually take the dark one and color in my dark one. And I'm not going to do all of it. I'm just going to do that much of it. I'll show you. And then I can go back over it and blend it with a lighter one. So I get
There you go.
that
That's
effect.
nice. I can
Isn't
even
that
almost
cool?
smell that
I
tree.
know,
It
right?
looks so real.
It looks so nice. And then when we're all done, I'm not going to do all of that coloring, but we would just do a little twine on our little tag and add our tree like that, and then magically there's
Woo.
one.
Boom.
And one appears.
So you got a little star.
And we
That's
can
so cute.
add, we can take our pick tool again.
And so this paper with the textures you did on the
I did that,
embosser,
yeah. I did that with an embossing folder, which I forgot to bring. So,
which was a lot of fun.
which is the
play
best
with.
part. Everybody loves that. Okay,
Yes.
so we're just gonna put one little Jimmy there for right now, but I'll go fit back and
Okay.
add
and
them
we
in.
have the little tool puts
The
the,
little
gems
tool,
on
which
the
I
tree.
love that. And then we are just gonna grab a little more tear and tape. Maybe.
But I can see if you had needed a teacher gift, a Sunday school teacher gift, a babysitter, I mean, anything. I think homemade
nice.
gifts are just so thoughtful.
Right, and you can do a whole bunch. You just do it as an assembly line. So you do one part of it, you stamp all your stuff, and then you cut all your stuff, and then you, and it's really fun when you get your friends that they feel sorry for you, so they come help you finish.
That's where the wine comes in.
That's where the
right?
wine comes in.
We
yes.
won't mention any names.
No names. Okay, hang on. And of course, it's not going to come up because I want it to.
So what was your motivation to start off with Stamp It Up?
Well, I got invited to a club, a once a month club, and I really loved it. And I just joined so I could get the 20% discount originally. And then I had friends who said, teach classes, come do this. And I said no originally, and then they talked me into it. All right, so that's our little pocket that we have. And then what we can do, if I can figure out where we put it. Where's
Your
the
finished one?
Oh my gosh, what happened to it? Oh no. Oh, there it is.
It's wrapped in
It's
silicone.
not, yes, okay.
Okay.
So
No, it wasn't.
once we stuff it all together, we can get something like this. So it's got some little chocolates in it. It's got some little ornaments
Cute.
that we made that are the same set, and some Christmas cards, because everybody needs those. And then a little notepad. And
That is so cute.
and that's the Mimi present
Oh, stop.
for my friend Mimi.
Oh, thank you. You know, I just love it. I love it.
Which is why, anyway, so just some goodies. And those are all made with the same suite of products.
Oh, this is great. So this card is made with the paper that the pocket is.
Yeah.
So I love how it all coordinates.
So all
And
goes
then
together.
you've got the trees, more trees. And Gabrielle, I have a thing for trees, don't I?
Very much.
I kind of knew that.
When Linda was here and did the sea glass a few weeks ago, I was
over
like,
there.
I gotta have a tree. Oh, and there's a tree on the pad, so that's nice.
So those are all made for you.
You can make your grocery list
Yes, you
on
can.
there.
There's your Christmas shopping
Oh,
list.
and she
I
stamped
did. I
it.
stamped all of them for you.
Oh,
That's how
thank
much I
you.
love you.
Oh, thank you. That just means the world to
And then
me.
these are little ornaments made with the same
This
set.
is so cute. Well, Tracie, we've kind of over the years talked about doing some things for jewelry, but she's got some unconventional items over here too that I want to show you. The shopping bag and the 3-dimensional.
All right. Well, so
cards.
this is another. So like the I know. I thought you might. So like the shopping or like the little note cards and envelope thing. This is made with one set of products, and it's called Notes and Totes. So it's got a die, kind of like the Christmas tree, but you basically can make it 3D, and that can be a little candy holder. It holds those little chocolates really nicely. And then there's a little
let's
card.
try it out.
Try it out.
Try it out.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, there they go.
You can even get more in there.
You can get several chocolates.
Right.
Okay.
So that's a fun one that Mimi really liked today when we were
Yeah.
talking about it.
I just told her on this one it has a water bottle here that should have
It
been
needs to be a wine bottle. We need to
bottle.
we're going to figure that out, Mimi. That's going
But
to
I
be
guess that's the kind of bottle you could maybe just put the wine in it instead of the water.
it's so you could put wine in that. Maybe.
Yeah. Tracie and I went to Cuba together about, gosh, it's been a month about, hadn't it?
Yeah. I think so.
We took boxes of wine.
We took our wine boxes. It was great.
This girl's a great traveler, so I'm like,
I love traveling with you. We always have fun.
we do have fun.
So kind of some more unconventional things. So these actually are made with the die cutter. Basically the same principle as embossing. And what I did was I stamped it with some stamps, and then I collected some leaves and from some trees and plants and bushes in my yard. And I ran it through
love that one.
yeah, that's my favorite too. And so I ran it through the embossing machine, and you basically make 2 pieces of paper at the same time. And it just starts out as a piece of white paper or vanilla paper. And so those were kind of fun. This was like a fun, like could be a fun kid project too sometimes. So we loved those because, you know, they're easy and quick and really pretty.
Good colors.
Good colors. And then another kind of unconventional. So this is another suite called, Beautiful Gallery, I think. I'm saying the wrong
This
one.
is so clever. I
it's a
love
little-
this dimensional card.
And it will fold flat and fit in a regular envelope.
Oh, seriously? But it's got the graphics on the top and the side.
Yeah,
so
so it starts out as a piece of, so let me show you. So it basically started out as a piece of paper. See if I've got the one in here. What it started out as. We doing okay?
is that two-sided?
Yeah. So it started out as something similar to that.
Yeah.
and you cut the paper, and then you just add it to the pieces. So how fun is that?
Well, and I love that, even though it is dimensional, you've thought about it folding flat and how you can get it in the mail.
Yes, exactly. And so
And
this is
didn't
just
you show me you have some kind of thing at home that you can pass an envelope through
Yes,
to make sure
I do.
that...
I do. Actually, I have a friend who gave me one. So that's some of the pretty paper that goes with that, and it's double-sided, which most of our paper is double-sided. Once in a while, we have some that's not. And this is all created with items from that same gallery. This one's actually a recycled card. This piece was from, your bag that you get your avocados in. So I used that piece to texturize and add paste to here. And this was a challenge for one of my blogs. And then this piece is a recycled piece of acetate. So that was fun. But it's all made with the same products that I used for that one.
When you come up with these kind of group projects, are they all your ideas, or does Stamp It Up?
They give us some ideas, but
inspirations?
but when I do my virtual events, my friend Debbie and I do those together. So we do East meets West Stampers. And so we create projects together and do a virtual event from the West Coast and the East Coast at the same time together, which is sort of crazy and wonderful and exciting. And then that's another one. And then
That one's really pretty.
okay, so this is my mom's favorite card right now. And this is all just done with paper. Again, that's you have to do some cutting, but that's a really easy. It looks like it's hard, but it's really not.
And I love that your mom's doing it. I know, I'll admit it, I'm 64. I've been trying to do things in my old age to keep my brain going. I'm trying to teach myself Spanish.
Yep.
And I've been trying to learn how to watercolor paint.
Yeah.
And now your mom
Does this?
is doing this, and I think you better watch out.
I know. She's going to take over my business, right? Well, and it's been very good. It's just very good for your mental health.
Yes.
And then this was actually made with that same set too. So this was, it's like a little fence card.
I love that.
So a little more decorating. And then, we'll show, and then this was a fun one that, so I do this mystery stamping once a month. And so people join in and they just know what the paper pieces are going to be. They don't know what it's going to be at the end. So we just make the project. So this was one of those. So it's a little.
But I love these because you can, somebody loved you enough to put the time and all, and you can set these in the home. And Tracie's, I was at her house this weekend. She's got a lot of her fall things out that she's made, and I just think it's just so attractive. There's your mom's watching.
Oh, hey, Mom. Hi, Mom. We're talking about you. Speaking of Mom. Oh, so, well, you want to go to Christmas real quick?
Yeah.
And then we'll finish up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we okay?
And then we'll go to dinner.
And we'll go to dinner. Yes. Okay. So, this was actually for part of one of my online virtual events with Debbie. This was my bonus class last month. And this is another one of those things that if you love it, you can call me and I can get this whole kit together for you. Nothing is stamped. This is all just paper piecing and cut. So this was super easy. These all went together in probably less than an hour. You could do all of these.
So cute. Got little jewels and all,
So
just
they're
all
super
kinds of
fun.
textures.
And I love tags. Do you love Christmas tags?
I do.
I do.
But I'll tell you too, I think of this, it takes me back when I taught Sunday school. And I love it, the holidays when I unpack things like this that my Sunday school kids made.
Yeah.
A lot of them made ornaments or gave me ornaments. And I love once a year just unpacking those and having those memories
And
with
these
the
are
kids.
just fun
Very
little.
cheery.
So they're very cheery, and that's all just paper. These pieces just pop out. You don't even have to do anything. You just pop them out just like those leaves from the kits earlier.
It's even easier than making a gingerbread house,
It is
right?
so much cleaner.
Yes. And the sides don't fall down.
Yes, and you don't have flour and sugar all over your kitchen. So this was another part of a virtual
Your mom
event.
says, I've been watching, but just figured out how to join. So
Oh,
we were nice. We talked nicely about you.
we
Sharon.
did, Mom. So this was part of the class I had a couple weeks ago. That's a virtual class. Isn't that fun?
Little curlies.
There's the stamping on the inside Mimi was talking about.
that, yeah.
And so this is another suite. And these are all kind of fancy technique-y cards. But Mom did these on the virtual event. She did her first virtual class with us, and she did great.
I like that one.
I love that.
The torn edges on the paper. Yeah.
It's called a fault line card.
A
So like
fault
it's
line
a
card.
fault line card. They all have fun names.
Well, they have to have names so
They
you
have to
can
have names, so
teach,
you know what, yes.
teach your people.
And this was actually one Mom and I did on Stampin'
pretty.
with My Mom, and it's called a buckle card. She wasn't happy with me that it had 7 pieces.
Oh.
And then I love this one. This was one that we did, and I love this one.
So Sharon, tell us, what is your favorite piece to make, or what are your favorite things to make? Let's see what she
You'll have to
says.
let her catch up with this. And then, and actually, this was one Mom and I made
Isn't it
too. This
pretty?
was the faux silk.
So that's embossed.
No, it's
No?
actually a piece of recycled tissue paper, like you would have that you would get
Gift wrap, yeah.
gift wrap, and it's stamped on it. We stamped it, and then we wadded it up, and then smoothed it out a little, put some glue on it, and added it to the card.
Beautiful.
So anybody can do these. So there you go.
Yeah. So I know if you live in Raleigh, Tracie's been kind enough to let me buy cards from her inventory.
Yes, I do that.
But they have the kits that are available. I think that's so appealing. That I know, Gabrielle, when you were just such a little crafty thing, I was always trying to think of things for you to make during the holidays, sit down and do all that type of thing.
And these are all great things to do.
I love this.
I'm glad you like it.
I do. I'm very excited to have
Well,
this.
good. I'm glad.
Thank you. I'll make my grocery list on
Yes.
my
That notepad is one of a kind. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah. I think this is fantastic. I mean, anybody would love to receive something like this, so,
And you could put anything in it.
yes.
It could, a little blingy piece of jewelry.
But that's just
from
a
the shop, from
beautiful
the
piece of paper that's just folded up. It's so clever, so. And a little ornament. Let's see what this looks like.
Oh, these are my favorite. So so at my event that I did back at the beginning of October, we had a crafty staycation weekend, and everything was themed with this paper. And so we had a white Christmas tree decorated with these. It was white and gold, and then everybody took home an ornament. So I made a couple extras so I could give them to my other special friends.
Oh. But these are, you bought all of these?
Yep, all of the pieces.
rings and
everything
everything?
came from Stampin' Up. Yep, every bit of it.
That's so cute.
Yep.
I mean, I would have loved for one of my Sunday school kids or anybody to give me these. I love handmade things.
I do too.
So
I do
thank
too.
you.
And I love hoops. I don't know why.
You like jewelry.
I do. That's what it is. Us too, Gabby says us too.
Yes, we do.
We do like hoops around here.
Oh my goodness. So, how can people get in touch with you if they're interested in playing with you?
You can visit my website, which is thesassystamper.com, and all my contact information is there. Or I have a little QR code. Can I put my QR code up, Gabby? Will that work? And then this will be, if you would like me to reach out and contact you, you can just click on the little code. And perfect, okay. And that's the easiest way.
Okay.
Or call Mimi and she'll tell you my phone number.
I know where she lives. I know where she lives. So, all right. Well, thank you.
You're
It's just
welcome.
always, I'm so excited, and it makes me want to buy a warehouse
Well,
and all the things to do this. But
or just come do it with me.
that's right.
There
Come
you
do
go.
it with Tracie. That's right.
And drink wine. Or
That's
gin, as it were.
That's right. Jen tonight. That's right. So Sharon, sorry you couldn't be with us here in Raleigh. But
Next time.
the
Maybe
same-
next year.
Yeah, next year. You'll have to be here next year. So we have Halloween coming up on Friday. And so I hope everybody will have a wonderful week. And if you have little grandbabies or babies, enjoy them and
Yep.
go out and enjoy the holidays. We're into it.
We are.
Yes.
It'll be Christmas before we know it.
It will be. So thank you for being here
Thank
tonight.
you for
Appreciate
inviting me again. I
Yes.
love it. I love coming. I love any excuse to get to hang out with you.
Oh, you're precious. So, and if you're interested in hearing about our Cuba missions trip, we hope to go back after the first of the year. There's a lot of need in Cuba. We felt like after this last visit, there was even more urgent to help out. So we've had a lot of very generous donors. We're looking for more medical supplies to take this next time. We took a lot
last time.
a lot of veterinary medicines and food and this type of thing. But God lines it up. He knows what we need each time. So if you're interested in helping out, please let us know.
And especially with the hurricane fixing to get it direct on, if anybody would like to make donations, we'll probably go down
We have friends.
sooner rather than later.
We have friends in Jamaica and also in Cuba. The Havana is not quite as threatened by the storm, but our friend in Havana does have family in Guantanamo, which is going to be threatened. And we heard from her earlier today, they were out of power, which, you know, just if you've been in Raleigh after a hurricane,
It's not fun.
no. So, and when we were there, power was off and on the whole time. So, anyway. If you're interested in helping, let us know. These are the friends who started us on this Cuba journey, but
love it.
It's very accessible for us to get there. We can get there quickly and take some great things in a quick amount of time and be effective and help out
and enjoy learning about the culture, because it's an amazing culture.
It is an amazing culture. I know. I love the people, their art, their spirit, and good people. So
They are.
Anyway, thank you for
You're
joining
welcome.
us.
Thank you for having
You want to
me.
go back to Good Witch?
Oh, maybe. Okay, there we go. Okay,
She'll end with the
There we-
Good
and
Witch.
we'll end with the Good Witch. Okay.
Yeah. So thanks for joining
Thank you.
us. We'll be back again next Tuesday at 7 o'clock for Shot Live with Mimi and Russ. You'll get to see Russ. We'll talk about some jewelry and going into the holidays. So thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Bye.